So Mary Jane, Grass, Kush, The Good, these are all names for the iconic drug marijuana. Although it has many names, it has even more uses from just getting high or to medically treat things like seizures and even alleviating pain. Marijuana is a Class 1 drug, which is defined by DEA.gov as a drug or substance with no approved medical uses and a high potential for abuse. In my speech today, I plan on outlining the benefits of marijuana in the three parts of society, including medical, recreation, and even economical. So let's start by looking at the medical benefits of cannabis. In order to understand the medical benefits of marijuana, it is important to first understand the two main chemicals or cannabinoids in the plant. These include THC, tetrahydrocannabinol, and CBD, cannabidiol. THC is a component that gets you high and has been observed to alleviate pain in its users and even spark creativity or other things that are associated with the euphoria of being quote-unquote high. And according to projectcbd.org, cannabidiol is used to treat inflammation, pain, anxiety, psychosis, and even seizures. CBD is the chemical that doesn't have any psychoactive effects on the brain, but is mainly used for medical treatments. THC is the psychoactive component in what we know as weed or cannabis. Many states are pushing for and have already legalized marijuana, but in the United States it is still very difficult to study it. Because it is a Class A drug, you need a specific Class 1 license, which are very rare, and not many people have that license. There's only one registered farm in the United States that supplies the cannabis for research that happens in the entire United States. I believe it's in Mississippi. And essentially, because of its classification stating that it has no approved medical benefits, people cannot study it and look for potential medical benefits because of the law that says it doesn't have any. So now that we've talked about medical uses, let's talk about recreational and economical effects. Some states, most recently including California, have legalized marijuana medically and recreationally. This means that anybody over 21 can go to a dispensary and legally purchase and consume marijuana in that state. In some states, it's only available medically, and you have to have a medical pass or license prescribed by your doctor. But in states where it's available recreationally, anybody over the age of 21 can go buy it. Recreational use has always existed in the United States and all around the world, and just because people love the euphoria of the aforementioned THC and CBD. And so people are going to find a way to get it, even if it is through a quote-unquote drug dealer. And so naturally, if a state is to legalize recreational use, they could regulate it through the government and even put taxes on it and things. And that leads me into the next area, and that's the economical effects of recreationally legalizing cannabis. It creates jobs, tax money, and even makes sure that you're not, partaking in things that aren't what you asked for, because it's very well known that out there are different strains and kinds, and some people have been devious and put things or lace things inside, and it can be very, very dangerous. According to the Washington Treasury, Washington State, one of the first states to legalize cannabis, recreation, and medically, had made $319 million in 2017 alone. And that's just from the mainly taxes and everything that they made off of the plant. And also, nationally, marijuana has created thousands of jobs and employed hundreds of thousands of people. So now, as I conclude, I will highlight what we have been over, and I will end my speech. Cannabis is a wonderful plant, iconic for its uses and users around the world. I'm sure some of you can think of very iconic users, from Willie Nelson to Tommy Chong. Everybody knows these iconic stoners. The United States can and should legalize marijuana in every form, both medically and recreationally, as it will provide great benefits to the citizens and the economy. And so to conclude, I hope you all agree with me that we should pass the law to legalize marijuana, and in the words of a very iconic stoner, Silent Bob,